Welcome back to our campaign and the tail end of the Biosyn campaign. We fundamentally finished this map last time. It was just we have to meet the visibility condition. I've gone ahead and slapped in some different dome viewing galleries and stuff around here. Put in some viewing towers. Connected up a little more infrastructure in this area as well. Just kind of for shits and giggles. Redid the balloon tour. Put a dome over here on the Paras as well. So we're pretty close to being done on visibility. It's probably just a matter of time of having the right conjunction of placements here. Another thing to note, if we look at the Brachiosauruses, right, we can click on Brock 1, and if you try to pan to the second one, you can't. And the reason for this is, if you'll notice, we can't click on Brock 2. He actually doesn't exist. He's a ghost. He's a ghost Brachiosaurus. For whatever reason, this guy's completely glitched and doesn't register as actually existing. So, very, very strange. This bug has been reported online for other people too. Seems pretty widespread. Maybe the balloon over the Pyroraptors is kind of the ticket, but we also might be able to improve visibility here. I mean, these are all currently flagged blue as being visible. I guess the tour... Actually, yeah, do the tours reset in this game like they do in 2 on reload? It's probably been too long for me to be sure, but I don't see any cars. Let's follow our tour out here. Tour starts here, cars here, here, a bunch here, cars over there, car over here, and then it looks to me like no cars. Okay, so the tours reset on reload. So we also... we'll get improved visibility as the cars make their way through the park. I guess the easier thing would have been to do the visibility, because you would see where the maximum extent of the tours are. So yeah, maybe like a thing here would be good. Let's see if we can do it. So if we do a viewing entrance, we grab the European one. I think I did the wrong one there, but it is what it is. We put this over here. Maybe we go like this. Let's do this. Let's align it. And then put it over here by the edge. And see how far we can get this. This is the maximum extent. So yeah, we can't like get back there where the Apatos are. That's got to be tour stuff. But we can put this one in. Might as well. Can only help.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Really sounds like it's storming, but I guess it's just the regular snow. 92%? We're like painfully close. 93? Just watch it tick up by 1% of the time. Hey, Fun Time Fred Boy, joining for a small bit? Okay. I saw you popped into one of the other streams, I think the Pokemon stream, and I missed your message because of the way my stuff was laid out. I apologize for that. I noticed it like 40 minutes later. That's on me.
Wow.
Okay.
At this rate, we'll need to add
did we do it?
the world's most efficient park manager to the brochure. Nicely done.
Okay, we did it, but it was like a second. If I go to the world map, oh no, that was the contract popping, right? That was not this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was just waiting for the Pyros to get viewed, probably. And then, like, the tour getting here by the cars should help, too. I think it went down because some stuff expired. That's going that way. 4.8. Let's grab a contract. Operational viewing platform. Scientist training to level 2. That's better for us. I love that we still only have the one scientist here. Shit's crazy. This map itself is just in general, like, kind of ridiculous.
Brilliant work. There's a reason we all rely on your expertise.
Dinosaur visibility 95% though for like a tour map really sucks. 4.9. Is it going up or is it going to go down? 92%. Place your bets now. Place your bets. I also need to like exit the map immediately to keep it at 5 stars. The balloons here, I happen to have noticed a Pyroraptor appears to have escaped. That's an interesting thing. How did that happen? I'm gonna guess that he kind of phased through a fence. Yeah, this is torture. Ah,
Cohabiting.
I think we did it.
Not a sign of genetic interference. To see such a natural display of the ancient world and ours coexisting. Wow.
Wow.
Gotta say, I had a lot of doubts about this one. I've been disappointed before. Well, more accurately, I've been a disappointment to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Even to a couple of pets. But
Did he kill pets?
This is something different.
Thank you, Cabot. This really is a great leap forward for the conservation sector. It truly lives up to the name Sanctuary, and I can only hope that it's a vision for many areas like this to come. Fantastic work.
Okay. Still paused. 5 stars. I'm not even gonna move the Pyroraptor. I'm not even clicking it. Actually, I will click it, but I'm not gonna let it actually get airlifted. We'll do this, and now we'll leave. Canonically, he's being airlifted. Okay, we know this. All right, let's go to Malta. Yeah, this one kind of sucked, honestly. This was like, this one felt like all busy work. It was all like this map just did itself. We hired one scientist. Like, we just built some tours. The only slightly interesting thing was like figuring out how to make uncomfortable animals breed with a breeding program. And like the Rexes walking in was a really cool event. But other than those two little things, like this one, yeah, feels a little bit like a low point, honestly. The map's not that interesting. Tours are just universally kind of frustrating. They seem better here in 3 than they do in 2, at least currently, or the end state of 2. Tours were better earlier on in 2 before they broke them on accident and removed the binoculars. But yeah, definitely won't be going back to that one anytime soon. I wonder if we have a challenge mode for it, right? I wonder if the challenge mode is kind of the same deal. I'm hoping the challenge modes don't, like, tie too closely to the campaign levels they're based on. I hope they're a little different, just using the same map, but that one kind of seems like it might, it seems it's set up to kind of be a challenge mode, right? Challenge mode is different. Great. That's excellent.
In the paleo-curation world, Malta is best known for its scenic views, rich history, and its highly illegal underground dinosaur marketplace. They've sunk their fangs into a well-intentioned, if naive, dinosaur enthusiast, and you're expected to pry open the beast's jaws and release its prey. Have fun with that, and, well, look out for the teeth. Metaphorically, of course. Well, maybe, literally, too. Only time will tell.
All right.
Malta.
What are we dealing with here?
The heart of the global dinosaur market.
Plesiosaur
Once
Lagoon,
upon a time,
Ichthyosaurus Lagoon,
Oh
Lystrosaurus.
yeah, the night market here was one impressive operation.
The owner of this island was originally an exotic animal keeper. They got into quite a bit of debt pursuing a new obsession with dinosaurs, and now we are here to help them, using only legal means, I should add. And yes, I'm looking at you, Mr. Finch.
Oh, don't you worry. I would never do anything illegal or the slightest bit morally questionable. Especially not while someone's looking, right?
Yeah, digging a hole is definitely a viable strategy. I like that they said the guy got in debt for getting too obsessed with dinosaurs when there's not a single dinosaur in this fucking park. It's just reptiles. None of these are dinosaurs. Am I going to do the North Minimus breeding program in Hawaii? I was thinking Azores, but we have to see how much space we have in the Azores. If not, yeah, it'll be Hawaii. Yeah, the challenge modes sound like they're pretty underwhelming. That's the impression I've gotten from pretty much everybody. We'll do them straight, vanilla, initially at least, and then maybe look at doing some other stuff. I don't like that the rocks are just floating here. This sucks. They didn't bother putting rocks all the way down to the bottom, or can you not put rocks all the way down to the bottom? Kind of breaks the illusion, you know? Oh yeah, I guess we should also look at if we have any males here on anything. Doesn't look like it, right? No males, no males. Yeah, no males at all. Death Valley Calco, Champlain, Calco, Death Valley Letho, and Great Sandy Letho. Alright. I guess I could let the thing play out first too, but hey Nerox, how's it going? Alright, total scientist skill, profit per minute, number of guests, number of marine animals 30. Okay, this is like regular debt repayments. Interesting. So, we just have some sort of, like, essentially income tax, right? Ultimately, that's not, like, a big deal. Chrono, Dunk, Plezzy, Atten, Ichthy. Let's jot those down real quick. We did Chrono already, so Donkey and Atten. Writing them down so that I don't have to, like, reference this again.
Escaping the client's debt will need cash in the bank, and more dinosaurs will help with that.
Quite right. More dinosaurs will be crucial to
There's
freeing
no
our clients from the
dinosaurs
night
here.
market's hold.
Lily, you were hired here too? Isn't it excessive having us both work on the same debt?
Yes, well, no solution seems excessive to the person in crisis. But don't worry, many hands make light work after all.
Yeah, the economy not changing from campaign is lazy. That's not great. Alright, let's get this thing powered up. How are we doing, by the way, on cash? 2 mil. Okay. So somewhere around about there. I think we'll put it, yeah, more to this side so that it's not blocking potential spots for other things. And let's do this, and make sure this is default. It is. Okay, a lot of path. We might not want to replace all this immediately. What do we got for viewing galleries here? We got nothing? No visibility on anything? Correct. So, that's the first thing to do. Hey, Samuel. No worries about not showing up for a little while. You are free to come and go. So, I think we'll slap a viewing gallery down here. Well, it's close enough that it connected up already. Then we need some viewing here and here. Question is, do we want to do lagoon viewing stands, or do we want to do something else? Actually, what is... Okay, 32 on a dome? The domes are way, way cheaper. Okay, domes it is. We can also get the domes much closer to the entrance, which is also good. He took breeding a little too literally, huh? Malta remote entrance. You have a huge exam in a couple of months. Good luck, Nerox. Hopefully the stream is helpful to you. So, if I put this here, the other one can get even closer. I think this is like a good spot for it, because kind of what else is going to go in this corner, right? I think that's good. Wait. Okay, yeah, it's only the entrances that change. Yeah, this one we can put like way over here. So the entrance to the park proper is, wait, that's Expedition Center, Control Center. Is this properly the entrance? Yes. Well, I like the little like palm trees lining the road. That's fun. Where am I from? I'm from the Midwestern U.S., so north central U.S., Wisconsin specifically. So maybe if the accent's weird for you, then it's the Midwest accent. And mine's not particularly thick either, as far as it goes. Big strip here for things, potentially. Honestly, like, putting it off to the side would be kind of good. Or, like, here. Yeah, maybe here. Between these two trees. About like that, and then back here like that. There. Okay. So, let's do replace on this, and here, and here, and here. $1 million remaining. Let the game run for a second and have that. Okay. Dinosaur visibility up. Let's get in our shelters and other things. Let's look here. Malta. Now, if I do... Wait. This is... Yeah, these are everything. Okay, there are only 5 Malta things anyway. Malta-style shelter. Exactly what I'm looking for. I would like to... Nope, not profile. Yeah, install the blueprint so that I don't have to find this again. Alright, so, shelter... maybe top side where all this stuff is, because we'll definitely need some shelter up here. Something like that. We do have a Malta restroom by default. Even if it's going to be a little fiddly getting it in here, apparently. Thank you for the sub, Nirox. I appreciate it. I did not have a alert pop up for that, and I don't know why. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Thank you for not just the sub, but identifying another failure of the stream. Why are alerts not working? So this is like a pretty narrow section. These are running off backup power, though, which is a problem. Yeah, I think doing like one down here. Because that covers all of those. Can I just run this up and over the mountain? Yes. Alright. We're powered on. Ranger Team 2. Onto these. Ranger Team 1 should already be, yeah, visiting the Ranger Post. Next. So Capture Team, Expedition Center, Control Center, Power, Arrival Point. Viewing Galleries, Restroom, and Shelter are actually both at 100%, surprisingly. Nope, Restroom's at 0. Doubt. Probably because that wasn't powered on yet. 0. Oh, is the park not open? No, the park is open. I think it just hasn't caught up to reality yet. We have a star rating, though. Guest count 50. Yeah. Let's grab a contract. Hey, no worries, Samuel. Stopping in for a moment is perfectly fine. Thanks for coming back. Let's do not that, not that. Probably hotel, but maybe not right away. But that's a good rebate, so we just no, we do need accommodation currently. These are 100%. Okay, great. Let's do that. So, hotel, small specifically is what is requested. So I will do a small. We have a Malta. As far as the hotel visibility. So we do have, like, this enclosure back here is out of view. I'm not going to fix that currently because I don't think it's worth the effort. Yeah, this hotel's not going to contribute in any meaningful way to visibility. So I think I'm just going to throw it in here somewhere. Maybe, like, right back by the cliff. Kind of a fun spot for a hotel. Then we can connect it up like that. Okay, amenity time. Let's do maybe mediums here. Saves us a little bit of money. We probably don't need the larges, so they'd be more expensive anyway. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to put them just kind of like right here. Yeah, honestly, I haven't used cameras since they were tutorialized. I get, you know, functionally what they can do for you, but I'm so, like, used to JWE3 that I don't really think about automating that kind of stuff. So it's just kind of like, why bother with them in a way? I'm sorry, did I not... Wait, why are these different? I did a default one, presumably. Yeah, because it defaulted to this. Unacceptable. Even though in the past I've lived with that. I wish it would default. I wish there were, like the amenities would, like, remember that you've defaulted one to a certain design and then all would default to that. I feel like that would be a minor improvement to the system. Alright. A lot of green. A lot of green, no yellow. Some orange. So if we do a fossil display, and then we do... Yeah, I guess we do this, and then we do this. Yeah, I have the impression the cameras are never needed. Did I play Jurassic World 2 before? You mean JW Jurassic World Evolution 2? Yeah, I played a crap ton of that. 1,000 hours. Tons of videos for that on the YouTube channel. You can see the name there on the screen at the bottom right-hand corner. There it is, coffee. I'm like, I couldn't find the green-orange for some reason. My brain was, like, blocking it out. It was, like, repressed. Okay, there we go. Alright, profit check. We are 97% transport. Everything else is completely awesome. Money coming in. Okay, so here's my question. The debt repayment thing, is that built into that number, or is this going to be like a random event type thing that just crops up, or like a monthly thing? Other constructions, building, like I don't see that expense anywhere formally. I guess we'll just see what happens. Oh yeah, no, the cameras are cool to have. Like, at some point I want to try to do a park build. These are actually capped. Where we kind of automate everything and we try to hands off it as much as possible just to see how it works out. I think that'd be kind of fun. These are 100% satisfaction, though. So we have almost exactly 800 guests in the park, which is crazy. Oh, but we are missing hotel. Okay, so let's pause for a second. And we're missing some toilets. So coincidental that we have almost exactly 800 because we don't have optimized park stuff. Okay, bathroom and another hotel. Maybe a large hotel this time. Maybe back here. It's kind of like a perfect gap for it. If I can get it to accept it. Actually. Well, I could just delete the thing. Let's hold off on the hotel for a second. Hey, Cryo, you're depressed. That's quite the stream entry message. Not the. I don't mean to laugh. I'm laughing at what you said, not at you. I just come in and drop that. Why are you depressed? Yeah, well, Kentro's confirmed. Kentro's coming back next. We already know that. Arano also confirmed. Mono is DLC, so it'll probably come back, but we don't know how. So, is that why you're depressed? Are you depressed about whether the animals are coming back? All right, maintenance facility. Maybe tuck some stuff back in here, or back here. We got like a whole chunk of the park that's kind of awkward and like not immensely usable. Also, aligned to the grid? Not quite. I think, yeah, it's not quite aligned. Why does Frontier do this? Do they do this specifically to torture me? I have to wonder sometimes. Alright, we'll run that over there. Oh, I could have maybe connected that better, because there is kind of already a path connection. Yeah. Like right there. There we go. It's essentially the same, but it feels better. Maintenance post. Make sure we get all of this. I would like this post to be not disruptive in the future. I'm gonna, since we have to cover all that stuff up there, yeah, this one has to kind of be like here. If I put it here, nope. Okay, yeah, we'll put that one there. And we need one over here. That's a backup generator. That doesn't really matter that much. Then we got the fences in the back to cover, so we'll put one over here, I guess. Alright, and then yeah, we need the main one. I forgot. I was still debating where to put this one. Yeah, no Dino Kairos yet, but I mean, he's coming back. There's no way they leave out Dino Kairos. He's too iconic. Okay, the only way I get all of that is to put it over here. Alright, so those are all queued up. We need medical. So it looks like I can put medical here if I want it like way in the back, away from everything. It's kind of the perfect size for it, as long as I clip it into the other building. And I kind of like that it's like the perfect size. Oh, but the trucks, you can see the truck outline. That'll be blocked. That's bad. Good thing I noticed that. What about here? Not looking too good. Over here, maybe, then. See, this would work, kind of, if I deleted, like, the thing, maybe. Honestly, these all suck. Let's put it up here somewhere. So this is a relatively flat area. We got this area back here, which isn't going to be too useful otherwise. I think we put it back here. A croc species DLC, I would be down. Or do you mean semi-aquatic to have Dinokairos in it? Because Dinokairos, a little different. Okay, question. Are the medical outlines there, are they inverted? Because it looks like the trucks are driving towards the building, which I feel like isn't correct. This is like a perfect spot. No, they do drive towards the building. I guess they just curve away from it when they, you know, head out there. Fair enough, I guess. Alright. We need power. So, this maybe should be just moved. Okay, it won't show me... Oh, no, it will. So when the lightning bolt shows, then it's good. So this position works, theoretically. Alright. Cool. Yeah, Gigantoraptor's got to come back. Definitely missing some of the aquatics, like Archelon is quite noticeable. Absence as well from the roster. Weird that there's like a little path nub here. Look at this. Why is this here? What do they think is supposed to go here? Huh. They had some sort of idea for something to be there, and I don't know what. Alright, capture team, medical team, maintenance, hotel, amenities, power. We need a staff center, but we can wait on the staff center. We need a hatchery. Or we do lagoon animals. So hatchery over here probably is optimal. I think we have Protoceratops ready to go, so I kind of might want to do hatcheries. Yeah, it looks like there's like a ramp here, so the animals would have to like mosey on down the ramp, which is certainly a vibe. I guess we'll do it. It did disrupt it a little bit. Can I control Z that? We can, yeah. I don't love that. There's this, but that's all the way around the back. That's not good. The path here is too close to the fence. Yeah, it has to be here. Well, let's just go further down. Like there? Okay, that didn't seem to disrupt it. So that's okay. Maybe we just delete that. These paths are not important, so I'm not going to update them, but I am going to be putting in the big path here for the new section at least. And this should be powered off of the fence, which is connected to the main grid, so we don't have to do anything with that. We do have no money currently, but you know, it happens. 15% appeal. 35k photo, that should be doable with the lagoons, right? This is a fun park with the elevation. I like the cliffs and stuff. It'd be like torture to walk. You want to go see an animal? Have fun walking up this cliff, essentially. Sick jump.
Control retaken.
Okay. So, I think we had Protoceratops done, right? Yes. So this is the first, this is definitely an animal we're adding to this park. We're putting Proto in with Listro, I guess, and Obi was kind of planned too for the Malta vibes. So I guess the first thing we should do is look at Listro, make sure he hasn't changed in any way. Dislikes Oviraptor, right, yes, true. Fair. That's canon. That makes sense. It was like that in 2 as well. I just wasn't thinking about it. We could do Proto for now and Ovi later. And then eventually put like a different exhibit in for the rest of them, maybe. I think that's not a bad idea. So let's take a look at these. So, the protos. I like the blue. Yeah, I like those. That's a good color too. Some fun colors. In terms of what the pattern does for that. So the pattern is essentially... I hate that you can't, like, zoom in when you're on the pattern. The pattern is basically just those spots, and then a little bit on the face and under the eye. Weird. I don't hate it, though. It's a subtle pattern, but that's not always a bad thing. And then for the male, looks like the male probably, yeah, much more dramatic patterning. That makes a lot of sense. I quite like the red. That's really good. Yes. Some strong Darth Maul energy on this guy again. Oh, and the quills are like way bigger on the tail too. Oh, that's sick. I never caught that before. Like substantially bigger. Very nice. I mean, they're the first animals sharing a pen together. They should be fine without Tolerant, right? We should double check the protos stuff though for sure. So yeah, let's set these to just be like random, 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 random. A lot of these are really good, so I think that's perfectly fine. Info. Likes micro, dislikes stegosaurids. Okay, yeah, so these are neutral with Listro. That's fine. Yeah, I think what we'll do, I think the plan in my mind is to move the Listros out before we breed more Listro. Because right now it's just 4 females. I don't even know if we have the Listro genome unlocked. Like, it's not a priority. Let's also make sure we get this upgraded. These are a 1 to 4, I just noticed, so the advanced equipment is pretty important. Alright. So, since we're breeding these straight, we can do humble. We can do a little bit of bonus breeding energy. Lifespan really isn't going to matter. 1 more modification. I mean, we could throw in some tolerant, but... Oh, interesting. Yeah, you know, didn't really look at this. Yeah, weird. If you look at the phrasing of sociability, if this animal is an alpha, this trait also reduces how much area this animal needs as the population increases. Humility also says if this is an alpha. This isn't true. Wait, this is wrong. These descriptions are wrong. We know for a fact humility is not connected to being an alpha anymore. Humility actually is on a per animal basis, and having a humble alpha doesn't do anything anymore. So that's really weird. Because we literally saw in the Badlands with the Stygimolochs or whatever, the one non-humble had bad comfort, and we had to get rid of it. So I don't believe the sociability one either, or the fact that tolerant also says that this animal is alpha. If anything, these might be copy-pasted from like JWE2. These aren't accurate for how they actually function. Which is just kind of surprising. We'll lose 75%. 9. Genetics. Do we have an expert? I would like an expert. No. Faster, cheaper, cheaper. None of these are what I want. I have $1 million. I will invest in a reroll. Cheaper, positive, 0, generalist 2. These, okay, there we go. Joshua. Come to me, Joshua. So if I staff center, I can train him up to a 9. It's probably better. We'll need welfare too, though, so let's take a look. Welfare specialist with a 1. 65 only to get to. Yeah, you're fantastic. Yes. We'll just call you Voss, because I cannot pronounce your first name. You're gonna go to sleep? No worries. You have a nice night. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, humble 100% doesn't work like the description lists it. Yeah, you've seen the interaction as well with the Apato J-Ski, so definitely a thing. Alright, so I think... Yeah, let's just do the staff center. I think that's better. Now, do we have... No, I need a staff center, so... If I do custom design, no, that just gives me the box. I was curious because the custom design button, no, the wrong thing. Jesus Christ. The workshop button brings up, okay, now it brings up the full UI. So I guess it's like, once you click the full UI, it brings up the full UI each time. I feel like every time I click on this, it's like acts differently, but whatever. We're looking for a Malta thing. Malta Staff Center. Malta Staffer Room. Okay, so see, now it is filtering specifically for the building I'm on, and it wasn't doing this before, I don't think. So, like, I'm a little unclear on what I did to make this specifically a staff room. Here, okay, this is where the filter is, right? But I didn't set this filter. And last time I clicked on the workshop from the staff center, this filter wasn't applied. So, like, why? Which staff center do we think feels better? Maybe this one. Sure. Alright, and this can go down in a random corner. Honestly, over here is pretty good. Actually, yeah, let's do it like this. All right, and then we wanted 9. Shit, I could have done 8 because we had the other scientist. That would have been probably better. How much are these gonna be? Oh, only 84. These are actually pretty cheap, so that's good. Because we should try to, like, finish this, maybe. Or maybe stock some cash. I don't know. Alright. So, humble, social, strong, compatible. Pretty good. Yeah. Quite good. Oops. A blank male. I think I'm going to go for the female there. So what I might want to do the min-max thing and do triple males. That way, we have the compatible female specifically. And yeah, I don't really care which male breeds then. So 3 males, 1 female. I think that's probably good. Desire Pop 2, any. 240k. Let's go. All right. Okay, well, we've done a little bit of work here off video. We put in a little side pen. We've moved the list resources over here. It is a very tiny pen, but it is actually comfortable for the listros. Not much room to grow. So when we get males and we want to make babies, we'll like expand it out a little bit further. But for now, with the visibility dome we put down here, or the cone of the viewing dome we put down here, the visibility, this is kind of optimal for that, to keep them in view without us having to put in like new, you know, attractions that are going to draw people deeply into this park. So I think this is a good way to kind of min-max it, at least in the short term. Our protos are done, so let's get those. Even the campaign ones will sometimes not unlock? Oh, maybe I should check those. Alright, there's our boys. Our boys and the one girl. Yeah, I was not optimistic that pen would work for the listros, but it managed to. Yeah, these are pretty good. Definitely slept on proto maybe a little bit in like the preview stuff, but I'm very happy actually seeing it in game doing its stuff. You're building a sandbox park right now, Mrs. Oak World? That sounds cool. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Alright, so yeah, this is our one lady. It's Fallbard Papurana. And then we got 3 competing males. Any male is fine here. These all have essentially the same genes as far as we care, humble and social. So Gambia Rana, a nice Christmas one. We got a Salar Rana, also Christmas. And then we've got Champlain Blank, which also is, I guess, technically Christmas. So I really like the really long tail quills on this. That's is a detail that I didn't notice until literally this video, this stream. I'm really enjoying that. All right, so you guys need fiber and leaf, and water and stuff. I really do need you to make your way down the hill specifically. I probably should have airlifted them, but I kind of wanted to see the release animation, you know. If it comes down to it, we can always sedate and move them to get them down the hill, but these guys are fiber leaf, right? There's already like fiber leaf here, isn't there? Yeah, fiber and leaf. These guys were comfortable, so we already might be good. Yeah, they already have cover. All right, let's just let them run. All right, next we need one more animal for the current contract. Oviraptor is the plan. Not too bad to reset the campaign size to get 5 stars again. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'll have to check the statues at some point, but maybe we'll check that at the end or something. The female's the nightmare before Christmas. I really like that. That's very good. Ovi will attack babies, but you've not seen it. Interesting. It's time for science. So we're gonna breed these animals, and if the Ovies kill the babies, they kill the babies. It's a science thing. Such as it is. Let's just do random on these. They're not different enough in terms of like male female to like pick something or whatever. Also, like, I kind of only really been picking skins specifically for some of the animals I'm most excited to see, like Herrera and Styrac. Some of my favorites. We'll do it for Cerato, because I think the male looks sick as fuck. Sociability, breeding, genes, as well. 10 of 11, damn. Okay. Okay, I see you. 12. Honestly, might be too much for me. I might be willing to do 11. Maybe we just do this. Hey Connor, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. So we have 10. We just do another one here on you. Cap you out. Get our OBs. Has JW3 lived up to the hype? I think so. I'm quite happy with it. Yeah, this was already set up. I didn't need to actually enter the menu. Wrong button again. You and you. Alright, Oviraptor time. Alright, well, we got 6 of these. We do need one more point of welfare. We'll have to train that in a moment. Both of you are pretty good. 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 Both of you are pretty good, and don't like the blank, so you're definitely a male. So this is a male that's only humble. And these ones are all humble social. So this male, this is actually an inferior egg, technically. I could just not hatch this. 2 plus female, any male. I think we just don't hatch this one. I kind of like the blue female. The brown male really fits the biome well. This one looks snowy, which I kind of dig. I like the blue crest. You also have the blue crest, and the black is much more interesting. Let's do 3 female, 2 male. I think that's good. We do one of these. I think we said we needed 6, right? You like the male on 4? Yeah. This one? We could do 3 males. That's fine. Somehow Nano-Tyrannus returned. Indeed true. I was going to bring this up on stream in the video, and I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, Nanotyrannus is back. It turns out that all the so-called juvenile Tyrannosaurus specimens that were originally Nanotyrannus are actually juvenile Nanotyrannus, and that the dueling dinosaur specimen is an adult Nanotyrannus. Thereby upsetting the last, I don't know, 10 years of Tyrannosaur paleontology, where everybody's been assuming Nanotyrannus is not a thing, which is very funny. An exploiting game for money. Damn. So yeah, interestingly enough too, the Skeleton Crew YouTube channel, which covered JWE2 especially quite a lot, one of the guys from that is one of the people on the Nanotyrannus paper. So that's the upside of having actual paleontologists cover Jurassic World Evolution 2, is you get some fun kind of almost tie-in shit. Okay, these guys are currently mad at me, so we do need to go ahead and sedate them before they try to hit the fence and move them down here manually, I think. I could use the Jeep to, like, do the thing. Honestly, maybe I should try the thing. The muster, but nah, they're already sedating. It's fine. Yeah, when you were breeding. Oh, yeah, with breeding, I don't know how traits work yet with breeding. But yes, two humble animals crossbred do not guarantee a humble baby for some reason. And I wish I knew why that was. I wish I knew if this breeding system was shallow or deep. Like, I don't know if through subsequent generations you can breed a super dinosaur, or if it's really just RNG, whether or not you get a good dinosaur in any given generation. Because, like, however the genes pass down, it's not some, like, simple, you know, if both parents have a gene, it's, like, dominant, and then it passes. It's something else. It's kind of weird. How does breeding work? So the breeding, you build a nest object. If we go here to the enclosures, we have these like nests. You put the nest in the enclosure, and then if it meets the condition for the animal, and the animal's happy and has males and females, it can breed. And then the animals have different conditions for which they can breed. Yeah, Nanotyrannus returning. I think it'd be really funny if Frontier did a Skeleton Crew DLC, because they have like enough paleontological discoveries collectively as a channel that they could fuel one whole DLC. You do Nanotyrannus, you do like Kurukula, you do some sort of Mosasaur. I don't remember what Amelia worked on for Mosasaurs, but like you do something there. Then you do like a Crocodilomorph and shit. There's probably some other good options, but that would be a really fun like tie-in with both YouTube channels that play JW2 and actual paleontology. I think that'd be pretty funny. All right, let's start moving these. Let's move like, we could leapfrog these, like one here, and then one like here, and then this one like here. Yeah, I don't know the nest situation with the ovias. These guys are almost done. Alright, Oviraptors. Oh yeah, Jormungandr. Right. Good look at the male and female side by side. I like that the tail is bigger on the male. I was gonna say, it looks like the tail was pretty much the same, and the feather crust on the head was specifically exaggerated, but no. The tail actually is much longer on the male. But these are pretty good. They got a nice you know, chicken or exotic bird vibe to them with like specifically longer tail feathers and stuff. All right, cover, ground leaf, water, and meat. We need you to go down the hill. Let's put a meat feeder in down here somewhere by maybe the viewing gallery. That always feels fun. And then I'm probably just going to go ahead and actually sedate these. If we do it now, then like I don't have to be worried about it happening quickly. It can just happen whenever. Okay. Gate failure. Okay. Good thing we were sedating the Oviraptors. Do I need maintenance for a gate? I don't remember. Yes. Okay. Do we have another maintenance team in the park already? I mean, we do, but like, where is it? Hello, maintenance? Wait, maintenance is right here. Wait, he's incredible. He's already on top of it. Well, nice job. You've done it. Do we need another maintenance post? This also made me think of that. Okay, this is actually, yes, not in range of maintenance currently. Get the Skeleton Crew DLC before GTA 6, yeah. Yeah, these exhibits aren't these are default. This is just what the map looks like. This is like really cool. I didn't do any of this. This is not me. This is just how good the fucking game looks by itself. Like, it's top tier. Yeah, Connor, I'll talk more about it in a second. We just got to deal with the gates and then maybe end the episode, and then we can talk a bit between episodes. So he's got that down. Let's get the other one here going manually. Actually, let's just get him going automatically. I think I'm fine. Literally, the animals are mostly sedated.
Is it just me, or is the sandstorm that wasn't meant to be a problem feeling pretty problematic?
I don't understand what happened. The weather must have turned.
And it looks like Extinction Now have chosen the perfect time to tamper with our gates.
It's fine. My role is crisis management.
Okay,
so
these guys are actually happy.
You were managing crises at Jurassic World, too. And look how that turned out.
Cabot, show some respect.
No, it's all right. Though I certainly remember why Mr. Finch and I lost contact for all those years. Let's fix this and get the park back on track.
Okay, get that stuff going. Storm power outage. That's not the best. Okay. Anything losing power that actually matters? No. The gates are like still closed, I think. Yeah, this one's should be rebooting. Will I be buying Jurassic Park Survival? You bet your ass I will. I'm so there for that. Oh, this path never upgraded. That's very funny. My own power pylon, I think, is in the way. Shelter. 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 I think it's all up here. Oh, wait, that's a restroom. Wait, that's a restroom? Yeah, that is a shelter. I just misclicked. Alright. Well...
Irrational obsession
Okay,
for
closed.
these creatures drives people to debt, to illegal means to possess living creatures. Is that the basis for the world you're working towards? Really?
Transportation complete.
Yes, thank you, saboteurs.
Attention personnel.
Okay, these guys are good.
Detected.
Okay, storm is passed. Piece of cake. Not even a problem. Have we used Metaburosaurus? No, not yet. Alright, Oviraptors. Ground leaf cover. Didn't the Protos need cover? Where did they get their cover? Yeah, they need cover and they have it. I mean, maybe it's just a matter of need. I think this is probably cover up here. Like on this ramp. But I could probably put some cover in here as well. Some ramp trees, you know? You ever plant a forest on a ramp for some reason? Yeah, okay, they have cover up here in this old territory. The two territories aren't connected because I didn't leapfrog them. But that's fine. Okay, I mean, this is essentially good to go. All right, let's wrap the episode up here. Until next time.